Hi, I'm Christy Monschein with the Berkshire Hathaway, and I am here meeting with Mr. Michael Staenberg. And one of the biggest questions that happens just about 10 times a day is what is going to happen with Chesterfield Mall? Because I know that you've purchased it, you have amazing plans for it, but everybody's always talking about what's going on and what can we see happen out there.
Well, I get the question every day, and my associate, my partner in crime is Tim Lowe, and we started this process about 5 years ago. One of the reasons we bought the Sears store to have a seat at the table and make sure we could control the mall was because we talked previously about the district. I didn't want anybody to compete with us on the district. Mm-hmm. And since then, we have acquired the property. We're going to have close to 95 acres when we're done. And it's a blank slate. I can't tell you today. We have a master plan that was submitted to the city. We're in for public financing with the city. It could be anywhere from about 6 to 7 million square feet. We want to make it a downtown, not multi-use, but really a mixed use of a downtown. It's a different thought process. A lot of people,
that's great though.
People say, well, mixed use. Well, no, multi-use. I call it multi-use. So we've been around the country, no different than what I did at the factory in the district, and looked at projects. How do we have the feel? This is more about the nuances, the feel. I mean, when you look up at buildings and you see tops and how they relate and how they look, and we want to build this so that in the next 30 to 40 years, people are going to say, it looks great. I'm proud of what I built at the Plaza in Clayton. Your husband had a little something to do with that.
Yes. And
you go down there today, and it looks great. It was built it opened in 1998. What's that, 24 years ago? Mm-hmm. And everybody will tell you it looks as good as it did then. And we built the nuances. Would I do things different? Sure, it might do because time changes, but we're really spending a lot of time today looking at the road widths, the parks, the amenities, how it will relate to the amphitheater, how it will relate to the park that the city bought, how it will relate to the senior housing that's under construction, and the Jeff Tagelhoff's building properties and things like that. Mm-hmm. And we're going to be different. We're not going to have just the cookie cutter. I'm about making money, but it's about a partnership with the city, the citizens, and ourselves to make this, that in 40 years people will say, no different than Lou Sachs. That guy had a great idea and he did it. Mm-hmm. And that's really what it's about. I mean, I can build a Walmart store and it can look great, but I'm into making something really, really special. And right now, I can't tell you what that is. Okay. I have different blocks that I think I can do. We have several grocery stores that are interested, urban grocery stores, 30 to 40,000 feet, not the 60 to 70,000 square foot stores. Mm-hmm. We have a lot of restaurants that are interested, but we want to have a gathering place too. And we want things that is going to be unique. It's going to be walkable. So we built the ring road there that's 1.4 miles around the ring, and we have walking paths that are a mile through the buildings. And nobody's done that in St. Louis, where you can get on a walking path, you can leave, you don't ever have to get in a car. You can go by 3 or 4 parks. You'll go by restaurants. So it's a whole different vibe. So again, I've flown around the country. I've probably looked at 30 projects, and I'm not sure yet. And I'm trying to take best practices and not say, well, we're in Chesterfield, it looks good in San Diego. Yeah, that doesn't quite work. Everybody says on the internet, oh yeah, it looks great in San Diego. Well, I think the weather and the people are a little different than that. And so, we're trying to figure that out, but I think we'll come up with a good plan. We're probably, we want to start sometime in the spring of 2024. Our mall is leased with tenants until 2024. January 1st of 2024, all the leases expire. And so we're working on it. I will tell you there will be office, there will be residential, there will be retail, and there will be some entertainment. Not like this, but some entertainment.
Wow. Well, I know everybody is so excited. It's just an amazing concept, and with everything that has been going on out here, you can't help but get really excited about what's going on in Chesterfield. And we really do have you to thank for that, because your perception and your vision for our city has been amazing.
Well, I've been blessed, and I had a good slate to start with. I mentioned, the Commons earlier. the district where we are today, the factory. It's going to be something, it's not one project, it's 3 or 4 projects that will bring the city of Chesterfield a different point of view and a different recognition in the entire St. Louis area. You know, people ask me all the time, why do you live in St. Louis? I wouldn't live anywhere else. Would not live anywhere else. I have a home in the Steamboat Springs that I've had for many years, but I like St. Louis. It's great. You know, is the weather perfect? Not really. Are the people good? Very good. It's easy to get around. You know, we have our challenges, but I think if we all work together and create great spots, it will only enhance the entire St. Louis region.
Well, we're excited, and we're excited as realtors to see what you're doing out here to bring the people who want to buy houses out here in Chesterfield.
I think it's great. More the merrier.
It is.
Chesterfield has great school districts, and I was fortunate. My kids went to Clayton High School, and they had a great education. And I believe in public education, and I think that what we're trying to do will only enhance this entire area.
Well, we're really grateful, and I'm really grateful that you took the time to meet with me today, because I know you're a busy guy, and we just want to say thank you for everything you're doing.
Just remember, we all have 24 hours in a day. We get to decide how we're going to spend it, and I certainly had time to come here to do this. So
well, thank you. I'm really grateful. Thanks a million, Michael. Bye.